But the Gospel of John presents us with Mary and Martha once again. Remember, Mary and Martha have a brother, Lazarus. And Lazarus dies. And Jesus returns to Bethany on this occasion to see Mary and Martha and to bring Lazarus back to life, to raise him from the dead. You all remember that story. But I want to tease out just a little of that story. I want to focus us in back on Martha and what she's up to later in that piece of the story in John's Gospel with my question in mind. Can Martha change? So John 11, verse 20. When Martha heard that Jesus was coming, she went and met him, while Mary stayed at home. Martha said to Jesus, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. But even now, I know that God will give you whatever you ask him." Jesus said to her, "Your brother will rise again." Martha said to him, "I know that he will rise again in the resurrection on the last day." Jesus said to Martha again, "I am the resurrection and the life. Those who believe in me, even though they die, will live. And everyone who lives and believes in me will never die." "Martha, do you believe this?" She said to him, "Yes, Lord, I believe that you are the Messiah, the Son of God, the one coming into the world." When she had said this, she went back and called her sister Mary and told her privately, "The teacher is here, and he's calling for you." And when she heard it, she got up quickly and went to him. Well, now this Martha seems to be a whole other sort, doesn't she? She's not a person wandering around the house like a chicken with her head cut off, flailing about to deal with the existential anxiety that she knows. Well, this is a woman that's focused. This is a woman that has considered who this man is, what he has to offer. And she offers one of the most beautiful, complete articulations of the identity of Jesus found in the whole New Testament. Right up there with Peter's confession. "Yes, Lord, I believe you are the Messiah, the Son of God, the one coming into the world. I know God gives you what you ask of him." Something has happened to Martha. Martha has become a new being in Christ. Perhaps Jesus' indictment has had the desired effect. She's considered what he has to offer. She's reoriented her life. She's changed directions. And it's perfectly apparent in her confession of Jesus as the Messiah. Something's happened to Martha. She seems no longer prey to distraction. She seems grounded, focused, and engaged. She knows Jesus to be the source of life in the present and source of life forever. Now, the world we live in offers us all sorts of truisms, right? One of them is that people never change. You've all heard that, right? People never change. Well, the good news is that if you operate within this sphere of Jesus, if you pay attention to what he has to say, if you come to know him, if you allow him to abide with you, well, change isn't just possible, friends. It's probable. It's unavoidable. Because that's who the man is. He's about life. The life that God intends for us. And if we will give him just this much space, if we'll just barely let a chink in our armor develop or crack the door a millimeter open, he will come inside and offer us life unimaginable. Friends, is change possible? In Christ, it's unavoidable.